Every night, at exactly 12 a.m., I would hear them, slow, heavy, dragging footsteps on our roof. At first, I told myself it was nothing. A stray animal, maybe. A monkey, a cat, or even a bird looking for a place to rest. But the sound was too deliberate. It didn't scamper. It didn't hop or flutter. It walked. One step. Then a long drag. Another step. Then a pause, like it was listening. It circled the roof, stopping each time above my room. Right above my head. I would lie there, paralyzed, holding my breath, staring at the ceiling while my heart pounded like a drum. Then one night, everything changed. That night, the footsteps stopped directly above my window. And then, it spoke. It called my name. Not in a whisper. Not in a deep, demonic growl. No. It used my mother's voice. The same gentle, calming voice I had known all my life. The same voice that used to sing me to sleep when I had nightmares. But my mother was dead. She had died 6 months ago. Yet now, that voice was calling to me from outside. Chidi. Open the door, my son, it's me. I've come back. I froze. My eyes burned from staying open too long. My lips were dry. My fingers trembled. It couldn't be her. I wanted to scream, but my voice was buried somewhere deep inside me. She kept calling. For hours. Gently. Repeatedly. Chidi, it's me. Don't be afraid. I've come back to you. That morning, I ran to my uncle's house. I told him everything, every sound, every word. His face turned pale. He looked over his shoulder like something was listening. Then he grabbed my wrist tightly and said, "Whatever that thing is, Chidi, it's not your mother. No matter what it says, no matter how it cries, don't answer it. Do you understand? Don't speak to it. Don't even look at it through the window. If you do, it will know you believe." I returned home that evening with my chest tight, a candle in one hand, and a torchlight in the other. I didn't eat. I didn't pray. I just sat on the floor, back against the wall, staring at the door. Midnight came like a shadow. And so did the footsteps. Then the voice came again, no longer gentle. This time it was angry. Demanding. "Chidi," it screamed. "Open the door. Why are you hiding from me?" My heart threatened to explode. I shut my eyes and began to pray under my breath. Then, the scratching started. Not on the door. Not on the floor. On the ceiling. Long, sharp claws dragged across the wood, circling me above my head. Then it stopped. And the voice returned. But this time, it wasn't outside. It was above me. Right above me. And it whispered, "If you won't come out, then I'll come in." The air went cold. The flame of my candle flickered violently. Then it died. I couldn't sleep after that. I waited for morning to come, and as the first light crept through the window, I slowly opened the door and stepped into the living room. And that's when I saw them. Muddy footprints. They started near the wall and stretched across the room. Deep, wet prints, like something had crawled in from a swamp. But the front door was still locked. The windows were closed. That meant one thing. It was already inside. I panicked. I called my cousin in the next village, begged him to come stay with me. He said he would come the next evening. I didn't know how I would survive another night. That night, I tried to stay awake, but exhaustion won. I fell asleep. But something woke me up. Breathing. Not human breathing. Heavy. Wet. Strained. Like something trying to suck air into lungs filled with water. It was close. I turned my head slowly, and in the dark corner of my room. It was there. It looked like my mother, but it wasn't her. Her face was bloated and gray, like a corpse pulled from the river. Her mouth stretched wider than any human mouth should. Her eyes were black holes. Her neck hung loosely, like it had been broken. Her legs bent backwards like a goat's. And she smiled at me. Now I'm inside, Chidi. No more doors. No more roof. I couldn't breathe. My whole body screamed, but I was too afraid to move. Then it started crawling toward me. Fast. On all fours. Its limbs twisted, jerking with every step. Its head snapped from side to side, bones cracking with each motion. It spoke in 5 voices at once, mine, my mother's, my uncle's, a stranger's, and one voice I still can't describe. Chidi. Open. Let me in. I grabbed the candle near my bed and hurled it at the curtains. The flame burst to life. The creature laughed, not screamed, not cried, laughed. It danced in the fire. Spinning. Mocking. Calling my name. Chidi. I ran. I didn't stop until I collapsed outside. The neighbors came running. We watched as flames consumed the house. And in the fire, we saw it. Burning, but alive. Climbing the walls like a spider, upside down, twisted, and shrieking with joy. Its 10 long fingers reached for me. And then, the house collapsed. The fire swallowed it. And it never came back. Now I sleep in my uncle's house. Safe. Every midnight, I hold myself tightly and wait. Just in case. But the footsteps never returned. The roof is quiet. And I survived, because I never answered the voice that wore my mother's face. But some nights, when the wind howls and the trees knock against the window, I wonder, what would have happened if I had said, Mama,